You may not have gotten any snow today, but you will certainly be feeling the wind and the chill in the air. We're taking a live look outside from our station. Certainly have been seeing those leaves on the trees shaking in the wind. Joining us this noon to break down all the fun in the forecast, we've got meteorologist Keely Chalmers with our 9 News weather impact team. The mountains certainly got hit this morning. Metro, though, like you said yesterday, really wasn't impacted, but that wind is here, my friend.
Oh, yeah, those winds, they are going to pick up as we head into the afternoon as well. Certainly in the foothills, we're talking in some areas of the foothills, 70+ mile per hour wind gusts. So again, this wind event not over. Those winds gusting that strong through tomorrow morning, possibly even tomorrow afternoon. Not the case here in the metro area. We're certainly going to see strong winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour. Actually, winds right now at the DIA out of the west-northwest, 28 miles per hour. But we're looking mainly 30-40 mile per hour wind gusts, those 70+ mile per hour wind gusts up in the foothills. 39 degrees right now at DIA. That's about our high for today. So it is certainly going to be a chilly day. Take a live look at the radar of the snow. Still getting some light snow up in the high country. But again, the showers, I-70 south moving off to the east. The snow is in transition to rain a little bit as it makes its way across the eastern border. We're dry here in the metro area. As we take a look at our futurecast, again, this system gradually pushing off to the east. So the snow diminishing as we head into the afternoon. We're not looking at much snow here in the metro area at all. In fact, we are dry and actually mostly sunny as we head into the afternoon. But we do have, again, those winds. We'll talk about the winds, how strong they'll get here in the metro area, and that warm up I talked about, potential record-breaking warmth in our forecast. More on that coming up in just a bit.
Keely, thank you. A person is being treated this afternoon after Littleton police say an officer shot him during a traffic stop. Thanks for joining us this noon. I'm Erica Lopez. Littleton police say it happened around 3 o'clock this morning at Bellevue Avenue and Keeneland Court. That's just west of Federal. 9 News reporter Courtney Yoon was on the scene and tells us what details police have released so far.
This all started out as a routine traffic stop and ended in a shooting. Littleton police tell us they observed the suspect traveling at a high rate of speed earlier in the night. They then identified him again and pulled him over at West Bellevue Avenue and Keeneland Court around 3 o'clock this morning. Police say the suspect then left the vehicle during the traffic stop and pointed what looked like a gun at the officers. That's when officers fired at the driver, who was then taken to the hospital. A female passenger was also in the vehicle with the suspect. She is in police custody right now. No officers were hurt in this, and Littleton police officers have handed the investigation over to the critical incident response team. That happens anytime an officer fires their weapon so that the responding agency isn't investigating themselves. We'll be sure to bring you any updates on air and online. In Littleton, Courtney Yoon, 9 News.
Courtney, thank you. Aurora police are investigating a deadly motorcycle crash that looks to have been intentional. Officers say the victim was heading westbound on Jewel near just after midnight on Monday morning when a car swerved into the rider's path. That motorcyclist crashed and died later at the hospital. Officers then discovered the motorcycle was stolen. Right now, police are searching for the older model beige sedan that might have damage to the passenger side door. If you have any information, you're asked to call police. It's been 2 years since the Club Q shooting in Colorado Springs that took 5 lives and forever affected several others. This morning, lawyers of the survivors discussed the 2 lawsuits filed against the El Paso County Board of Commissions and several others. This noon, our Kevin Vaughn from 9 News Investigates was there and joins us live with what was said. Hey, Kevin.
Hi, Erica. These 2 suits were filed in recent days on behalf of 3 people who died and 9 who were wounded. They named the El Paso County Board of Commissioners, the county's former sheriff, and the owners and operators of Club Q. The suits allege the actions of all of them made this tragedy inevitable. The commissioners, for instance, and the sheriff refused to enforce Colorado's red flag law that could have been used to take guns from the shooter. And the club's owners and operators, the suits allege, cut back on security, even in the wake of an attack at an LGBTQ nightclub in Florida. Some of those who spoke included a woman shot multiple times and the mother of one of those who died.
I still feel anger, and my heart is not mended. Guilt comes up often, wondering if I had only done this, if I had only done that.
and a long road of recovery. Physically, I've come a long way, but the emotional scars are much harder to heal. There are still many moments when the weight of it all becomes overwhelming. There have been countless nights where I've cried myself to sleep, moments where I felt completely broken, hiding my pain because I want to show up strong.
These suits do not name a specific dollar amount in damages that are being sought. The attorneys involved here said they're going to leave that up to the juries that are likely to eventually hear them. Live in Denver, Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
All right, Kevin, thank you so much for your reporting. A third person faces charges connected to what prosecutors call a coordinated attack on Broncos wide receiver Josh Reynolds. Reynolds and 2 friends were followed by people in at least 3 vehicles after leaving a Glendale strip club on October 18th. Reynolds and his friends were shot at as they tried to get away. His Ford Bronco had 30 bullet holes in it. Reynolds needed treatment for minor injuries. The other 2 men who had already been arrested face attempted murder charges, while the third is suspected of attempting to influence a public servant. Documents related to the latest arrest were sealed. Denver parents and students got their final chance last night to share their thoughts with the DPS board about the superintendent's plan to close 7 schools and restructure 3 others. Superintendent Marrero has stressed these closures are needed to address declining enrollment. The district's math shows the plan will save them about $30 million, with $23 million of that set to go right back to the schools. Many of the speakers said they feel the process has been rushed. The district has not been as transparent as they should have been, and the closures are likely to place the biggest burden on DEI populations and low-income families.
Our school is not something to be merged. Merging our school would destroy it. It would destroy its international programming. It would destroy the Native American programming, which is just getting its footing back after being shunted from AIAD by the district not even 2 years ago.
The DPS school board is scheduled to vote on the proposed closure plan this Thursday. Don't forget our 9 Cares Colorado Shares Drive is going on right now through December 10th. We're working with local food banks to raise money for people who are facing hunger. Broncos alumni have been volunteering and helping pack food at the food bank of the Rockies all morning long. This is a live look out there right now. They've put together nearly 3,500 bags so far. Miles, the mascot, and the team's cheerleaders are there now, keeping everyone pumped up. Current Broncos players will be lending a hand starting today at 1 o'clock. You can scan the QR code on your screen right now. It'll take you straight to our donation page. You can also donate when you're checking out at your local King Soopers. The donation page and all of this information is on our website right now, 9news.com/9cares. And today we want to wish a very happy 100th birthday to Peggy Copham. Fans sang to CU's biggest fan at Saturday's game. Coach Prime, though, was not going to let her celebrate her actual birthday alone. She was there with him during his weekly news conference this morning. We'll have details on their joint appearance later today on 9 News at 3 o'clock.